Happy 2025, guys. We made it. We made it. It was not an easy year, but we made it. High five. So for today's video, I thought that we could rewind and start from January of last year and kind of pick out some of my favorite makeovers that I've done last year and show you guys. If you are new here and you have missed a few videos, I will just take you along and pick a few of my favorite things I've done. And if you want to watch the whole video of those makeovers, I will leave the link to those in the corner of this video above, and then you can watch the whole thing if you're interested. The first makeover I will be showing you is this desk. We got this from a friend that was donating furniture they weren't using, and this I wanted in my office, and I wanted a bold color, but I wasn't so sure just yet what color I wanted, but I knew I could do a lot with this. I ended up picking this beautiful blue shade by Dixie Belle, and I do not regret choosing this color. I think it's so beautiful. I decided to use casting resin for this project, and you can just get a kit at Hobby Lobby for a fair price. And I used molds also that I found. I think I found these at a local store that I buy Dixie Belle paint from. Once the resin was dry, I kind of played around to see where I wanted the casting, and I kind of just played around until I liked where it was, and then I hot glued everything together and painted over all of it. I ended up using wax to seal everything, but I think eventually I will be using gator hide because it's just more durable and it will really protect that paint. Once everything was dry, I went over with some Rub and Buff in gold, and I just kind of added it to the little detailing just to make it pop a little bit, because I will have gold accents in this room. So this is a reminder of what it looked like before the makeover. And this is what it looks like now. I eventually want to do a whole makeover of this room to show you guys, but it's going to be taking some time because we need storage, and this is currently our storage room right now. This next makeover was a Facebook Marketplace flip. I bought this for, I believe it was $10. I do not remember. And I needed a shoe bench, but I didn't want to spend over $100 for a shoe bench. And I ended up just flipping this the way I wanted. And I made this the shoe bench for when people come in and take their shoes off. I started by unscrewing everything and taking everything apart. I removed the staples as well and took the fabric off of the cushion. This is the beautiful fabric I ended up choosing at Joann Fabrics. I just thought it was the perfect texture and it matched with the colors that I have in the house as well. My mom's the one that taught me how to reupholster, so anytime I do this, I always think of her, and it makes me happy because everything I know basically she's taught me, so it's always nice to think about that. And this is the final product of the cushion. I really like the color and texture. It's just perfect. I ended up sanding the legs and then I stained it with Dixie Belle's Gel Stain Tobacco Road. And then the next step was making this black steel gold because the black didn't really go with the accents that I have in our home, so I decided to make it gold. I'm using a mixture of gold leaf and antique gold rub and buff here. Here's a reminder of what we started with. And this is what we have now. It's perfect for when people come in. They know to take their shoes off and leave it under the bench. And I just love the way it turned out. It goes so well with the rug in the front and all of the colors that we have. The bench is pretty sturdy, but there's a few screws that are missing that I still need to replace. So hopefully I can do that before someone falls. And last but not least, the sunroom makeover. This sunroom had carpet even on the stairs, the wooden stairs, and the concrete. And my dad and my brother decided to tear it all out, which I was very happy they did that. I loved how this was like a blank canvas I could do anything with, and I wasn't so sure of what I wanted yet, but I had a few things in mind. I ended up sanding and solid staining the wooden stairs that we have. It's this beautiful taupe color. I ended up painting the door, and then I cleaned thoroughly and painted the floors in here. I was actually going to do stencil tiles in here with like the designs and everything, but the concrete floors have so much, it's pretty rough, and we didn't sand them, so it didn't work out, and that's okay. Eventually I do want to tile this room, but I ended up going with the checkerboard fake tile, and I think it looks really great. I was contemplating doing black and white, but I actually ended up liking this color, the brown, and I love it. It's like super, it's different, something you don't really expect to see when you walk into a sunroom, so it's really nice. Eventually we want to actually make this an air conditioned and like heating, like an actual room, sunroom, so we'll see when that'll happen, probably in a while, but for now I think it's really cozy, and I just thought it was a fun project, even though I couldn't feel my hand for like months after, from being on my hands and knees and painting for so long. We were on quite a budget when we did this room, so I'm very happy with it. The only complaint that I have is it does get pretty dirty, the white, and I think I should have sanded down the concrete before painting with the primer, and yeah, that's like the only thing I should have done differently. I'm thinking about possibly painting over it next summer, but I'm not sure. We'll see. Let me know if I should just keep it and maybe clean up what I have, or if I should just do something completely different next year. But in the evenings, it's super cozy with the twinkle lights and the LED candles. Andrew and I really enjoyed spending time here in the warmer months, so I'm excited for next spring and summer when we can kind of have our cozy evenings in here again.
If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Some of you don't know this, but it really does help me if you subscribe, you like and comment on this video, and share this video with someone you think would enjoy my kind of content. I really want to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I would love to be monetized on YouTube, but it does take a lot of help on your part. You have to watch my videos, and it really does depend on watch hours and the support I get on my channel. For those of you that do watch my videos, I see you and you guys are the best. I just want to thank you so much for supporting me in 2024, and I hope that you continue to support me this year, and I just thank you, and I hope everybody has a very blessed year. I also want to say something really quick. How do I even start this? I am turning 35 this month, and that just feels like such a big number in my mind. And I've been kind of struggling with comparing myself to other people, like how far I am in life or the lack of achievements that I've made with my age. And if you're experiencing that, I just want to let you know that that's a lie from the enemy. And everybody has a different timeline in life. So don't compare yourself to someone else that you think is farther along in their life and you feel like you're steps behind, because God has plans for you, and just trust God's timing and do what you can to achieve your goals, but just don't compare yourself to others, because that person is not you, and you are you, and God thinks you're special, and he has really amazing plans for you. So just keep going, and you will achieve your goals if you trust in him. And sometimes God has other plans for you that you don't expect. So just trust in the Lord, and I think that's what I want to leave you with. So thank you guys for watching and for your support again, and I hope to see you in the next video.